to the great troll. The great troll, y'all know who I'm talking about, bro. Stop playing with it. That boy Enes Kanter, bro. Cause I am weak. Hold on. Let me pull it up. If y'all don't know what happened, bro, Enes Kanter pulled up to the WNBA game, right? And y'all know Enes Kanter been trolling the WNBA, basically like trying to play. Like trying to play in the WNBA. And he pulled up to a game, bro, sitting courtside, and he got this shirt off. Basically, the shirt is the dictionary, basically fucking, well, I can't think of the word. The dictionary definition of what a woman is. Now, for those of you that don't know, just catch y'all up real quick, because I did cover this too. This all started when trans athletes started trying to enter the WNBA. Let's just call it for what it is. Sophie Cunningham, a big name, well, I would say she most definitely grew bigger now with this whole situation going due to her comments. Sophie Cunningham basically just made a comment that she don't think biological males should be able to participate in the WNBA. Who wouldn't fucking think that? Who wouldn't think that? That fucking biological males shouldn't fit in the WNBA. But let's keep going. So, there have been, y'all know how women sports are. There's other women in women's sports that's basically defending this narrative, saying that they don't care if trans join the sport. Now, we've known now since the trans that won the gold medals and things in that situation, we remember that we thought that one boxer, I forget her name, was a trans. What's her name? That tall girl. We thought she was a man, bro. We thought she was a man, bro. What's her name? Iman Keith? Where's she at? People thought she was... Nah, that ain't her. Ah, this might be... Nah, I don't know. Nah. Yeah, they thought she was a girl, bro. I want to say, yeah. They thought she was a not a girl, but a boy. In the boxing ring. To the point they ate her alive. Like, I'm talking about they did her so wrong, fam. Right? Because everyone knows that no matter what, a man in a woman's sport is just unfair. Like, it's just unfair. Like, we don't got to get down to the sciences and shit of it. It's not fair. Even women that tested for too much testosterone, which I believe she did, that boxer, just on the sidebar, because that's why they thought she was a guy. Because she had tested for way too much testosterone. And it ended up leading to her not being able to box and situations like that. And then it comes to find out that she actually is a biological woman. And then it just looked bad. It just looked completely bad. Now, Enes Kanter ended up getting into a huge argument with Natasha Cloud. And this is let me show y'all Natasha Cloud. Let me get baby girl her. You feel me? Let me get Natasha Cloud her rights, because she can hoop. I actually like Natasha Cloud. She can hoop. She run the Chicago Sky pretty well. You feel me? And for y'all that know, this is her here. Where is he? This is a good video. No, I ain't trying to look at that. Let's see Natasha Cloud, bro. They ain't got no. So this is Natasha Cloud, basically. You know what I'm saying? And this is her. She can hoop. You know what I'm saying? But she got into it with Enes Kanter because she was one of the women that was basically saying, like, I mean, I think everybody should be able to, you know what I'm saying, participate in women's sports. Basically on that type of line. Instead of taking a firm stance on, you know what I'm saying? Like a firm stance on, no, men shouldn't play in women's sports or men should play in women's sports. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, when Enes Kanter was at the game, this is all alleged.
6-point basketball game. Chicago staying in it. Natasha Cloud. And right before the break, this was the scene inside Wintrust Arena after Natasha Cloud got that bucket. She wanted her voice heard. We have talked about the conversations.
Now, Enes Kanter got kicked out the arena for this, right? Rightfully so. He's trolling. He's grade A trolling. Courtside, I mean, basically behind the rim where all the players can see you. You got that shirt on. You're trolling. Most definitely at her game. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest here. Enes Kanter is fucking comedy, bro. He's honestly comedy for that. Let's be honest. But that's to prove the point that y'all have to stop this. Like, if we gonna be honest, there's no reason that she should be that pissed. One, two. The WNBA needs to hurry up and make a decision on what they're gonna do. Like, we know that Enes Kanter can't play in the WNBA. They've already said this, but we don't know exactly what the ruling is as to why he can't play in the WNBA. Let's see if they even gave it out. Because they're public stunts and they're mock the league. That doesn't even make fucking sense. It makes no sense that what the reasoning behind that is, right? So then let's keep going on though. Let's keep going on. So he's basically an advocate. So what caused this whole fight was basically not Sophie, but Natasha basically said Sophie Cunningham wouldn't sleep with Enes Kanter because Enes Kanter is supporting the narrative. This the dumb shit that I be talking about when people just try to make stupid ass, irrelevant ass points. Like, no, bro, even if he is trying to sleep with her, bro, the point that he's making is way bigger than him trying to sleep with her. So you saying that one is just stupid. It's just, I don't know if it was supposed to be a comeback or what it was supposed to be. Like, that was just stupid, Natasha Cloud. Like, straight up, like, that was just dumb. Is Enes Kanter playing White Knight? Because I talked to my bro about this, and my bro literally used those words specifically, White Knight, because his point was, and I do see his side, but Natasha Cloud, that was just stupid. That was just like you kind of skewed the situation when you said that shit. You didn't make it about what you wanted it to be about. One. But now let's get back to my brother's point because he made a very good point. He said if Enes Kanter wasn't the guy that was doing this, this would have probably got a complete different reaction from what it got. For example, he used like anybody else. He basically said if a bigger status name person. So let's say if no, Jaylen Brown's hated right now. Let's say Jason Tatum. Let's say Trey Young or somebody or Anthony Edwards pulled up to that game and that, which they wouldn't. Since their status is what it is, I think it's looked at as so much different. As like now, would they lose friends? Of course these niggas gonna lose fans. You gonna lose fans every day when you wake up. They gonna find a way and you gonna lose fans every day when you wake up. But the point is, my brother's point was, him playing the White Knight was the wrong person to send in there with the sword, basically. They should have took the sword from Enes Kanter a minute ago. But Enes Kanter's a grade A troll shit. What other NBA player y'all know kicked out their own country? Bro was riding down like he was for 63rd, fam. No, but what I'm saying is I don't understand the point of that from Natasha Cloud. Damn, just for the WNBA, because I want to talk on this too. There has been owners basically that has done the same thing. We just had a situation where there was little girls courtside, and I think the Seattle Storm owner, I believe it was the Storm owner, maybe co-owner. Was it the co-owner? Yes. Seattle Storm's co-owner wife curses at young girls at Fever game until they cry for carrying signs thanking Sophie. Nah, I don't know if that's true. I know she harassed him, though. She did harass him. And so, this same exact thing is happening. And now, this is what's weird to me. They're going to defend Natasha Cloud by banning Enes Kanter, right? But she did the opposite thing, and she's not getting in trouble for anything. Like, they're not really taking anything away from her. And that's what don't make sense to me. She's harassing fans at that, little girls, at that, people that's helping them get paid. She's harassing them about goddamn Their sign, thank you, Sophie, for speaking up for girls. Why are you so mad at that? Why are you so mad at that? I don't get it. And that's my point. Like, so basically, the shirt read XX chromosome and XY chromosome, and they're holding up their sign, thank you, Sophie, for speaking out. Basically, she walked past those little girls, and I forget what she said. What did she say? What did she say, Chad? Hold on. Let me look this shit up real quick. She said fucking insane to the little girls. That's fucking insane. Now, they suspended her, right? Keaton is her name. Let me see, bro. Let me see if I can pull up the picture of it because they ain't showing it. Okay. Keaton. They suspended Keaton, but not placed on paid leave from her ownership position. So that means she's not on leave. But she's suspended for attending games and she's fined. See, I don't get this shit. I don't get this shit. It just confuses me, bro. Like, that is half of the treatment for her harassing people that pays to come watch them play. You kind of backfiring on the message you actually want to send, which is painting this picture for younger kids that it's okay to be a man and come join the WNBA, when I'm completely against that. And then you basically are, as an owner, you're fitting into that trolling factor. You're just trolling on the opposite side. Enes Kanter is trolling so trans can't play. You're trolling so they can play. It's weird. It's weird. As an owner, you shouldn't even be discussing this shit. Like, you should just be so far away from this situation, and you should just be plotting for what's gonna happen instead of doing shit like this. Now, this is my next point on the WNBA that confuses me as well. I don't know why these women want to give away their money. Why do these women want to give away their money? I don't get it. The WNBA players have worked so hard, bro. Let's get them their props now. Let's get them their props. The WNBA players has worked so hard to get their pay bump increased. To get their pay increase, period. Let's talk about it. So, and that's why you gotta salute them. You know why? Because the job got finished. What my dog Kobe said, he hit the burp. Job's not done. Job's not finished. What is it to be happy about? Fake ass burp Kobe did. You know Kobe ain't burp for real. RIP to GOAT. But so they go from making from a maximum of $215,000 in 2020. It's right here. I'm looking at it. 2020. Now they making millions, fam. The average salary is $583,000. That's more than enough to live. Now they making paid, fam. Off of them sticking together. This is my issue. Y'all stick together and get the money, and now y'all doing dumb shit. Why would y'all want to give y'all money to some men? Let's talk about it. Let's just call it for what it is. Why would y'all want to give y'all money to them? Y'all basically saying, yeah, man, come join our sport, although we could never play in y'all sport for years on years on years. I don't know if it might be rules that women can't play in the NBA. It may not be rules. I don't know. I don't care to look. The point is, there's never been a woman in the NBA. Why would y'all think now that, I mean, and if there's never been a woman in the NBA, why wouldn't y'all want the same thing for y'all league? Y'all are fighting the wrong fucking battle. Now, instead of trying to be paid $1.4 million and Asia over there making that $1.4 million, let's talk about it, and start trying to get some more money. If y'all was able to get that, now it's a matter of getting fans. This is not getting y'all fans. This is dividing y'all, if anything, fam. Most definitely when you got the owners of teams doing this dumb shit. Like I said, this takes away the viewers, which ultimately lowers your money. That's what it does. It lowers your money. The point is to gain more. So I get so confused with the women in the WNBA that says they're not against it. I'm not saying to hate these people. That's what they're missing. I've said this on a video before. Make them their own fucking league. Make a trans league if they want to play that bad. It could be an idea. Make the shit. We might see some cold shit. We may not. Whatever it is, make that league. Now, I'm going to get off this topic, bro, because it's stupid. And I think that the message sometimes that's being pushed, it's hate. It's even hate. And it's hate, damn, it seems like hate from both sides, because you saying that transgender shouldn't play in the league. And I'm going to end it on this. So it could be looked at as hate from the people that don't want them in the league, but we understand the science and it's not fair, because I'm one of them people that think they should just make their own league or play it. Anyway, then it can be looked at as hate because you got people like the owner who's antagonizing the people that are coming to support them, one. Two, people with their own opinion. So it's crazy to me. I don't understand that factor, and the fact that owner did that, I think more should have happened to that owner, because imagine if a player did that. Imagine what would have happened to a player if they did that. And actually, I ain't even about to get off this shit yet, because that just made me remember a whole nother thing. That's my point with these owners, bro. And y'all and I went off on Dean Thomas's ass. For those of you who don't know, he a UFC coach. And what I say about this all the time is, these coaches be getting away with murder. These damn CEOs be getting away with murder. These owners, let's talk about it, get away with murder due to the fact that they're not in the limelight. So they don't have to answer the shit 24/7. People not actually interested in them to be taking pictures of them all the time. You think some of these owners don't get jealous just off the fame? You think some of these owners don't want the fame? They got the money. You think they don't want the fame too? I'm not even just going to bring it on jealousy, though. Let's keep talking. If she was held, that owner, or, yeah, co-owner, whatever the fuck she is, if she was held to the same responsibility as a player, those consequences would have been way worse. And that's what's crazy. And they say, well, you know what you're held to? No, the damn owner is held to this. And the players are held to this. I don't care what you say, because at any given moment, that owner does not have to deal with that fucking player. And speaking about how the owners always got some shit up their sleeve, let's move on over to the 49ers. Owner